What we do is we help Australian businesses become more efficient. Australian businesses, they have processes, people in jobs, they're doing some of those tasks are mundane, some of those tasks can be offshored to allow people in Australia to be a lot more efficient at what they're doing. It has some connotations around it. People think that we're taking jobs away from Australians and we've never seen that. More times than not, when we offshore components of a business, you'll find that the employees here in Australia are happier, they're more efficient, and they're better at doing their job because they're not doing some of those things that we as Australians don't really like doing. A client that we don't want is someone that wants to look at just saving money. Saving money is a byproduct of offshoring to the Philippines. It is so much more than that. It is about creating a business that's a lot more efficient, employees that are happy, and a business that has now opportunity to grow. We like to consider ourselves as the Porsche of the industry. We're a refined machine, and we want our clients to be as well. And at the end of the day, you have my number. You have my number, you can ring any of us at any time. And that's the difference. I love the Philippines, I love the people. So my first experience with the Philippines was I had a Filipino mate in university. My first trip was to Cebu, that was in my early 20s. I loved it, just very family orientated. Yeah, we chose the Philippines because of the work ethic there. If you find the right people and wrap the right processes around what they're going to be doing, all day long they are happy to work and they do an amazing job. You're going to save money offshoring. How? I'll take an example that I know, real world example. I'm a salesman. For many years I was told to pick up a Yellow Pages or pick up a database and make phone calls, cold call people. Not anymore. You save money now. A salesperson has all of that research work, all of that data entry work done offshore, which allows a good salesperson the ability to spend more hours in a day selling. Accountants, traditionally they spend hours and hours compiling over receipts and over paperwork. Components of those operations can be offshored to make that accountant more efficient. You look at the way the accounting industry has changed. You look, accountants have gone from bean counters to business advisors. Now they want to shake your hand. They want to come to your business. They want to see you. Why can they do that? Because they can offshore. Origo has the most accurate profiling system, so we attract the best talent, the highest caliber. People want to come and work for Origo, not because of the Australian clients that we have or New Zealand clients, but because they know that they're going to be in a team that is the best. With our selection criteria, we need to start right back at the beginning. So what we do is that we will normally end up with an Australian PD, a position description. Okay? What kind of person? Don't worry about the Philippines, forget about offshoring. What kind of person do you want? What problem do you want to solve? We take that position description and we put a Filipino flair on it. Some things can't be offshored. So we create a Filipino team member position description and then we go out to market with that. So that selection criteria is narrowed down to what people would fit this role the best. Once we find the people, the first thing we want to do is skill test them. We want to make sure that the skill level that is said on their resumes is real. So we skill test. After the skill testing is done, we behavioural test. We want to make sure that what's inside them is what their skills are. So we'll put 3 to 5 team members up to a client and they get to choose. Now, Origo is happy, I'm happy that you take any one of those 5 I'm putting up to you, but you need to have a connection. You need to have a connection. These are your full-time team members. These are your guys and girls. How complex is offshoring? As complex as you want to make it. It can be as simple as taking some simple tasks and having them replicated in the Philippines. The best one's the simple stuff. Okay, your data entry, you've got bookkeeping, accounting, CAD drawings, research, data analysts, almost anything, but not everything. Some people will try and take way too much offshore and way too quickly. One of the biggest things we work with our clients is actually slowing them down, because it gets exciting. It gets exciting about what you can put there and the efficiencies it can bring to businesses here in Australia. But we need to make sure that the processes are clearly defined. Flexibility in roles is not something that we sort of promote. Here in Australia, you'll be hired as a bookkeeper and you'll end up doing some admin work and answering telephones, and we think that's quite normal. In the Philippines, what we like to do is make sure that our team members are hired for a select role. One of the things with offshoring is that you could be tempted to have a fantastic person in a role doing, say, your bookkeeping, and they're amazing at it, and there's a temptation to then go, well, perhaps they could answer the phones. And we don't like to do that. We want to make sure that it is the skills that they enjoy and they're good at are what they do day in, day out. Let's talk about when things go wrong. It's about having a system in place that can handle when things go wrong. So we have a defect register. What we found is, in our financial services clients especially, they were getting simple data entry mistakes. So we created a defect register that allows our clients to quickly go, hey, this is a problem. Take a screenshot, a snapshot, get it to us, so we can then fix that problem. And it doesn't keep reoccurring. When things go wrong, Origo has systems in place to fix them that are not time consuming for you, that make your team more and more efficient. Origo has a fully transparent pricing model, and there's a variety of different models. Managed seat leasing, fully managed seat leasing, per hour, per seat. So the offshoring model is based around building the processes and the plan first, and then building a full-time team that would perform that job for you and only you. We have a setup fee that includes your full recruitment, processes, policies, training, your computers, your desk, your chair. It's a fully managed service. So you know exactly how much you're paying your team members. You've watched my videos, you've seen what I've said. My first advice is to have a look through your processes. Start to document it. Start to understand how you train. Get a piece of paper and draw a line down the center of it and ask them to write down all the things that they love about what they do and their role. And ask them to write down on the other side all the things they hate about their role. Get that, put it up on a board. All of those things that you'll find that your employees put on the I don't like doing are things that can be offshored. The things that your team are getting frustrated doing, that they don't like doing.